Salam and good morning. I'm so excited. One of the things that I was looking forward to the most about coming to Ethiopia for this leg of Africa Connected was finding out about exactly how it is that Ethiopian Airlines has managed to transition into, firstly, the only profitable airline in Africa, and secondly, they really have given us a new spirit and a new heart and a new idea with regards to what African airlines can be and how it is that they can really achieve. I'm so excited. I'm actually standing on the steps of the first aircraft that actually flew underneath the Ethiopian airline flag colors. And so this is literally history in the making. So this is where it all began. Let's go inside and find out how it is that they got to where they are in 2018. Okay, so we're about to enter one of the simulators at Ethiopian Airlines. I've never been in one in my life. I don't think you have either. But yeah, I literally am just really excited. So let's go inside and see what it's all about. I'm one of the safest airlines in the world, and they do take safety really seriously. So let's go inside. Like, he says to me, you can sit here, but don't touch anything. It's almost that he can see I've got a little bit of Ugandan look on me. But nonetheless, jokes aside, this is really awesome. So this is pretty much what the pilots use for training, when it comes to flying in actual real situations, and how it is that they'll deal they'll deal with any issues that may come, that may come about while they're in the air. Mr. Awel, the Chief Commercial Officer for Ethiopian Airlines. Yeah. The first thing I want to ask you is, how does it feel to be working for an airline that is basically part of history? How does that feel?
Well, shall I tell you that I don't know any other job?
Yes.
I've been with Ethiopian Airlines for the last 34 years. And I started with Ethiopian Airlines, and I am going to retire from Ethiopian Airlines. So that tells you everything. Once you join Ethiopian Airlines, I think you don't feel that you are an employee. You just belong there, and it is a family. The work culture is really very good. And there you are. You just love it. And you cannot leave the airline. So, everywhere, not only here in Ethiopia, wherever you go, even in our outstations, we have people that served the airline for 40 years, 30 years, 25 years. You don't get such a long service in one company in any other country. So that's really peculiar of Ethiopian Airlines. And everybody has a belongingness, and that's I think one of the secrets of its success. I think first, an airline business is a business. We have to take it that it is a business. If you see the airline industry in Africa, at time of independence in the 1960s, every country had an airline. And it was taken like a national prestige or a flag carrier, not a business. So all those airlines are gone. So in the first place, they have to take it is a business. Because in Africa, it is established by governments. It's not private business. So it's governments. So even the governments, they have to take it as a business. And once you say it is a business, you have to put your vision and strategy in place. And you have to invest in your people. That's number one. The right skill is very, very important. And that's why we, as I said, we have people working over 30 years, even 40 years. So you invest on them, and they stay with you. Ethiopian Airlines is, you can say, it is self-sufficient airline. Okay. We have our own maintenance. We have our own aviation academy. We have our own catering. The ground handling is ours, and every training is ours. So what Ethiopian Airlines is doing is, now we have a very big aviation academy, which is accepted as training center for Africa by ICAO. So in that academy, we have pilot school, we have the maintenance and technique school, we have finance and marketing school, and cabin crew. We give all the training. Unless we do that, we will not get this skilled manpower in the market.
Also, safety when you're flying is a very huge thing.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the safety training with Ethiopian Airlines, you know, and how rigorous that is and important it is for your business.
Well, I think that's the sole and the most important business of the CEO is safety.
Yeah.
It starts there. It's a big department, big division that reports directly to the CEO, and it takes care of all safety issues in all divisions, in all departments. And if you see our Ethiopian value statement at the back of our card, yeah, that's number one.
We're customer focused and market driven airline.
Yeah, these are very important. Every employee knows them by heart.
Oh, okay.
Starting from the CEO. So this tells you the number one is safety is our first priority. So that tells everything, not only in maintenance, not only in flight, in every department, in every office, it's practiced.
And one of the things that did make headlines was when you, I think one of the flights was from Addis to Lagos, where it was an all-female crew, you know. So, and if I understand correctly, you've had other flights where it's been an all-female crew.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the importance of women in aviation and why, you know, Ethiopian Airlines focuses on this quite a lot.
So having women leaders in Ethiopia is not a new thing, or it's not a new slogan that started with the Western world.
Okay.
So it's our own history. So likewise, here in Ethiopian Airlines, you know what we believe? People are saying, oh, give support to women, to females. No, we don't believe in that. We just say, make the field equal to everybody, and they can do it. And we see that. As I said, almost all airlines in Africa are government owned. We are also 100% owned by the government, so there's no difference. Why should Ethiopian Airlines succeed and not the others? Okay, as I said, first it has to be seen as a business. Then I think the second thing should be the discipline of the governments. For the success of Ethiopian Airlines, we shouldn't forget the government. Being 100% owner, the government doesn't interfere in management. It's owned, fully owned by government, but managed privately. Our management, we are free. There is a board, we report to the board, like any board. We submit our plans, get it approved, then we do our business. Then we report result. No government interference. That's very important. So we are connecting Africa. It's our strategy. We'll continue the expansion. Our strategy is fast, profitable, sustainable growth, and we'll continue that. So by 2025, we will have, we said we will have 112 destinations, but I think we are going to overpass that.